This is Boston Chris with another great episode of the ETX ROCKS Show.
Louise here.
Descript.
Featuring all genres and styles of entertainment.
And coming to ETX ROCKS.
Let's hear it from Louise, please.
From the unheralded and unheard to the legends and beyond.
Out of the box, ETX ROCKS.
It's awesome.
We keep them coming.
$5, that's pocket change.
Well, hey, y'all, this is Haley McDaniel. Are y'all ready for this?
ETX ROCKS Show is the greatest show of all time, okay?
We are ETX ROCKS.
The ETX ROCKS Show is the best show of all time, say? The other shows, you're good, you're real good. As long as we're around, you'll be second best, say?
Cut.
Hey y'all, Boston Chris here with the ETX ROCKS Show. And did you know your commercial for your band, venue, or local business, or national business could have been right here where I'm talking? For the low cost of only $200 a month, you can have your professionally filmed commercial right here where we're talking. Plus, 20% of all advertising dollars spent here on the ETX ROCKS Show goes to a local East Texas charity. Whether it's a homeless mission or military or cancer or kids, we will be giving 20% of all of our advertising money directly to a locally based charity. In addition to your commercial, all advertisers will receive identity tagging on all social media platforms, including our Twitter, our Facebook, and our Instagram. And this is for the life of the show. That means anytime we re-promote an episode, which is very often, you will receive that same identity tagging, whether it's 3 years from now or a month from now. Our social media has grown rapidly over the last few months. Guys, in April 2017 alone, we connected with over 140,000 people between our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. That means that is a whole new audience for you and your business to reach. So jump in with the ETX ROCKS Show today. Advertise with us, and 20% goes to local charities. And all you have to do is contact us at etxrocks@gmail.com. Thank you, and here is the rest of this awesome episode.
I said it ain't nothing new. You gotta read on soul, baby. Sing it till you shake it, you. Well, if the house is a rocket, don't bother knocking. The house is a rocket, don't bother knocking. The house is a rocket, don't bother.
Neil Laney,
Guys,
what do you think about PorchFest this year, Neil?
Oh man, I'm having a blast, dude. Helping out as much as I possibly can. Listen to some damn good music, and I guarantee if you ain't here, you're listening. You guys need to come on out, listen to some live music out here. And we got a guy on the sax, blow now.
Yeah. Hey guys, Boston Chris here with another great episode of the ETX ROCKS Show. This is Behind the Music with Boston Chris. And if you're from the Kilgore area of East Texas and you know about this huge phenomena that started happening last year called PorchFest, and we're out here at the Back Porch with Mr. Jackie Clayton, the owner and founder of the Back Porch, as well as hometown boy Mr. Tobie Turner of TEAZUR, who is from right here in Kilgore as well. And then PorchFest is the happening thing now in Kilgore. I know that the Back Porch has been here for dang near 40 years, 30 years, something like that.
Very close to 40.
Yeah. So I mean, it's been part of the neighborhood for a long, long time. And you decided that live music is really where you wanted to go with this thing. And really, you've made a huge, I mean, you have a huge role within the East Texas music community. So I want to know, from your perspective, what was the strategy involved in deciding to do that?
Well, I went to Austin, Texas for college, and I got kind of just hooked into the music scene in Austin, Texas. We went to venues, we sat out, me and my wife, Vicki, and listened to music. I played in a band in the middle school era, and just, I love music. and we love the thought of having an outdoor venue in Kilgore, Texas. I first had a volleyball court where the venue is now, and we sat out there many a night saying, will it work, and debated it, and then finally I pulled the trigger and said, yes, it'll work.
And it absolutely works. I mean, and what's great about the Back Porch and the Claytons in particular is, I mean, they really give a lot of local bands the opportunity to have a stage and an audience.
He said that like it was a week apart. That
Yeah.
was a long time.
A long time, yeah. I mean,
I
the
remember
volleyball
that
court
volleyball court
Yeah.
being there whenever I was in high school.
was- Right.
Well, I took over in 1990 here, so
So that's
27
years.
and we've had volleyball probably starting in 92, 93.
So I'd say that live music's probably making you a little bit more money than the volleyball.
Yeah.
So Tobie, tell us about the first time you guys played out here at the Back Porch.
Actually, it didn't look anything like this.
Right.
It was pre cathedral closed in patio venue. It was a very small overhang off the back wall where you walk outside right now. The bar was right up against where the glass is now. And the stage was what you see on his logo. It's a very small stage built in the
It
corner.
was built for acoustic.
It built for acoustic, and we were actually here one night. Mike and I, our wives were over here, and Jackie wanted to talk to us about playing here. However, we're a rock band, we're loud, and we had the conversation. I'm like, buddy, man, we'd love to play here, but you're gonna have trouble. You're gonna have trouble. And we did. I mean, we've had some visits from KPD. God bless them, love the Kilgore Police Department.
Yes.
But yeah, it didn't look anything like it does now.
I think they probably have a TEAZUR night live.
I'm sure they do now. I'm sure they do. But we had to set up a little differently. We wouldn't fit on the little acoustic stage, so
Get it on the slab.
we kind of broke the mold and started setting up. The first night we set up on the far end down there, just across the end, and then of course the noise was directed back this way towards the problem area. So we had the idea to set up where the current stage is now, and that's kind of what has morphed into why the stage was there. The new stage was built there. I think he's actually going to move it. It's on
We have,
wheels.
last month and a half, it's on wheels now. and
He's got the stage set up where he can move it where he wants to.
So I
Just need a
mean,
big roll-up door that you can move it outside.
so I know that we've had live music out here for probably about a decade now that I can remember,
This is
right?
going on the 8th year.
Yeah, okay, so right around there. But this is the second year of PorchFest, so I would love to hear where the idea for PorchFest came from. And I mean, it gets bigger every year. It's only the second year, but you're growing in leaps and bounds.
Still, it just came from that years ago desire to have a music venue and just to become known in East Texas and to do the things that we need to do. It was like, let's have a festival. It was
Right.
just like, let's do it. My manager, Lindsay, let's do it. You know, it just became, let's do it. So we're doing it.
I remember when he first started bouncing the idea off of me.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what we're thinking about doing. What do you think? Love it. It's
Yeah.
gonna be great. And nobody else is doing anything like that.
Yeah.
You'd be the only one.
And it's cool too, like I said before, I mean, as a huge lover of local music, and I know both of you guys as well feel the same way that I do. I mean, exactly. I need to have one of those shirts.
Local music.
But I mean, the fact that East Texas music is so huge around here, and people really, really go all out to support their favorites, to see all of these different names that are all locally based, like TEAZUR and Cody Wayne and Darren Morris and Kadie Lynn, all these. I mean, if you're in East Texas, you know what I'm talking about. But they have all of these folks at the same place at the same time. It's just unbelievable, especially as a fan, because at the end of the night, I'm a fan, just like everybody else.
Hey, I am too.
Yeah, exactly. So when I walk in here and I see Tobie hanging out with Darren Morris, or I see, Mike Reiner hanging out with Richard Callahan from Sweet Pain, this doesn't happen on
and the
a
thing
weekly
about it,
basis.
Chris, is we're all friends.
Right.
We're all fans of each other.
Exactly.
We all love
And don't get to see each other.
Dennis Ross
Right.
and the Ashburn brothers are very good.
Unbelievable
And
set
they've been
tonight.
playing music around this area since I was
Yes.
barely tall enough to see over that tape.
Yeah.
And that's what I love so much about the festival is that it's 2 days. I get to play both days and have 2 acts. I mean, we've opened it both years.
Right.
So Clint and I were here today, and I'm going to stay. I'm going to be here till close. Well, tomorrow we are closed, so I'll get to stay all day tomorrow
There you
too,
go.
and get to see all of my friends that I never get to see because we're playing
And it's an awesome opportunity, not only as a band or a musician, but also as a fan, just to see all of these great people at the same time. I mean, let's be honest, on a weekly basis, if I want to see TEAZUR, Darren, and Cody, I'm probably going to Stephenville, Texarkana, and Kilgore. You know, I mean, you know, Jackie and Vicky have brought all of those folks right here to the Back Porch in Kilgore. So, I mean, what do you hope? What are you hoping for in the future years with this concept of PorchFest?
Just get bigger and better every year. And I want to eventually have and no offense to TEAZUR or local music, but it just seems that most venues are going that way. And maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. But having a big name act maybe one day.
I'm already ahead of you. I've already talked to some people about when they come through.
And that would be a good tribute to East Texas, is to have some big act come in.
Everybody that comes to me wanting venues in East Texas, y'all are always the first one I send, whether they're local or national. I always say contact my buddy Jackie. He'll take care of you. This is in my opinion, the preeminent place to play in East Texas. I think anybody worth their salt wants to play this
Hey, I love playing here. First off, it's home to me. I grew up in this building.
Right.
I mean, from the time I was old enough to drive, I mean, we came to the Back Porch as teenagers. Growing up in Kilgore, this is where the locals hang out. This is where the locals have always hung out. And to see Jackie turn it into what it is, man.
It's been fun.
Wow.
We can have
I'll tell you something.
We've enjoyed every minute of it.
Just as a customer, I mean, it's hard to have everything be good. I mean, from the service to the food, to the ownership, to the music, to everything is done well. That's got to be hard, and that's got to come from a guy with high character. So, thank you very much, Jackie Clayton, for what you do, not only for the city of Kilgore, but for everybody involved in East Texas.
Thanks for comping my tab. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, maybe not that good.
I don't think that actually happened. He's in a rock band.
That's right. They got money. Lots of money.
They have money. They're booked every weekend, guys. All right, so thanks for the honor of talking with you, and of course, Tobie and I have talked before on the show. We'll be right back with more from PorchFest 2017 right after this. Hey guys, we are back with this amazing episode on PorchFest 2017 with yours truly, Boston Chris. Again, we want to thank Jackie and Vicky Clayton of the Back Porch for letting us do this and shining a light on their beautiful festival every year. And of course, we are sitting with Kadie Lynn The Foundation. They just had a set out here on the Saturday portion of PorchFest. So what I want to know is, I know you were here last year with PorchFest. Tell us how important you think it is to have a festival of this size that's really shining a light on local music, because everybody that plays here is a local act, really.
Well, you know, everyone seems to go crazy about the famous people. I mean, I understand, I do too, but to support local talent, this kind of festival is definitely, I think, a huge impact on Texas.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just East Texas, it's people from all over Texas and Louisiana and, you know, Oklahoma and everywhere basically around Texas. But I definitely love this festival because honestly, I always have so much fun here. I see tons of people I know.
Right.
I see just.
And I mean, you're from West East Texas too, out in the Kemp area.
Yes.
So, I mean, well, what I mean by that is, you know, a lot of the music here is kind of eastern located, you know,
Like
Longview, Tyler, Nacogdoches. So when Kadie comes over here, I mean, everybody, you know, is friends of yours and vice versa. But maybe we don't get to see that much because you're out there in the Gun Barrel City area. So when Kadie comes to Kilgore, Longview, or Tyler, really it's a big thing for us because we love Kadie. So
You guys too.
it's just awesome to see you and and everybody else from Tobie with TEAZUR and Cody Wade and Darren Morris and all these folks. They just you don't get to see them kind of interact because everybody's working on the weekends. Everybody has their own gigs and stuff. So you're going to be back next year?
I really hope so. I will be.
Cool. She will be back. So how many of y'all have had the food here? Was it good?
I'm really picky, so I didn't.
You haven't had the food here, Kadie?
I mean,
I had French fries Spencer shoved in my mouth.
I was hungry, so it was good.
He was hungry, so it was good. So.
Wait, are you talking about the food in the back porch or in the food house?
In the back porch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Maybe.
What did you have?
I'm saying maybe.
Maybe, I don't remember. Was this a long time ago? Or within, say, 48 hours?
It's like, I haven't been here.
Yeah. And you're from Athens, so that's cool. So you guys just had a phenomenal set out there. Did you guys have fun?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah, I think.
They don't know if the food's good, they don't remember, and they think they had a good time.
I want the food outside.
I did.
You want the food outside. That's not a very glowing review of the establishment, JD Beck.
What I said, I wanted to try the food outside.
Like outside this room or outside the restaurant?
They got like crawfish and stuff.
Oh yeah, they're having crawfish boil out here.
That sounds good.
Yeah, for those of you who maybe haven't been to PorchFest, and maybe you're watching this next year and getting ready for next year's PorchFest, they had, I think, catfish yesterday, and they're having a crawfish boil today. And I think they do that pretty much every year. And I mean, for $10, you get to see all this amazing talent on Saturday. Of course, if you come for both days, it's $15. But I mean, just today, I think, you guys played. I think Cody's playing later, TEAZUR's playing later, Allie's playing later.
Aaron played last night.
Yeah. And then they have all these incredible acts outside too, playing acoustic. So what do you think about that? The kind of acoustic stuff outside, full band inside.
I think it's really cool, like especially the acoustic stage, not just like the main stage, but the acoustic stage I think is really cool. Like say people are driving home and they have their windows down, they can drive by and like hear music and they'll be like, oh, I want to check this out.
Right.
I think that's a great way to bring people.
I think that is pretty smart. I didn't think of it that way, Kadie. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We got some people like that earlier. We were walking up in the back and some guy said, hey, do you know what this is all about? We were driving by and what is it?
And JD sent them down the road. He was like, you don't want to go in.
I was like, you want the...
I mean, I ate there and I can't remember what it was. But I think it was good.
Just get out of
And then Spencer said, yeah, I don't even know if we had fun.
PorchFest rocks!
Well, the night is my companion, and the highway is my home. Got me seeking for one last speaker, every single place that I roam. They say Jesus was a poor man. Guess I wish I had a little more handy. Make it easy to go on living.
Hey guys, Boston Chris again here with more shenanigans at PorchFest 2017, and we are sitting with my sister from a different mister. She's also the promotions and band coordinator for this year's PorchFest, second annual PorchFest.
Yep.
So tell us exactly what went into actually getting all of this music together in one place.
Well, I don't get to choose the musicians. Jackie does that.
Right.
But he chooses probably earlier, 4 or 5 months prior to PorchFest, and he gives me all of the list, and then I write the contracts, and he gives me the times, and I send it all out. Basically, just making sure everything runs smoothly. People get on stage on time. They know where to come in, where to go out, how much time they're supposed to be on stage, and then I pay them.
And I mean, what's really cool about the Back Porch, for those of you that out there who may not know that it's here, which, what the heck, you know, you must be living under a rock. And I don't mean the country, I mean a stone. To me, you know, as a wrestling fan, PorchFest is kind of like the WrestleMania for local music here at Back Porch.
Yeah.
If you think about it, because I mean, there's live music here four nights a week, I think, all year long.
Yeah, there's live music here 4 nights a week. That's right. And a lot of the bands that are playing today have played here before, so they're seasoned. They have a good crowd, and so people have seen most of these bands that are playing today, and they get to see a couple ones that they may not have seen as much, which is interesting because we like fresh artists.
And I mean, it's a cool take too, having the full band thing inside and the acoustic stage outside.
Yeah.
So people can kind of go back and forth, which I've been doing all day. I think I've lost like 12 pounds, at least I feel like.
I've done 6,500 steps today.
I can't imagine. I've probably done like 400. And that's like from my car and then here, and then I'll probably do like 200 more back to the car. And then that's it. But I mean, you're not only the promotions person out here and the band coordinator, but you're also performing. I think you performed last year as well.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
I never asked to perform because
I know we worked some promotion out here last year together.
Yeah, I definitely did.
Yeah.
I did the same thing last year, except I think this year he gave me a little bit more responsibility because he wants to sit back and relax as well.
Right, of course.
He knows I know what to do.
And he's in there having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
And you can tell, and it's really cool to see because Jackie puts on a lot of work for the music industry around here.
Yes, he does.
And I mean, so you are performing this year along with a friend of ours, Andrew Greer.
Yep, and Jeff Odom is actually going to play Cajon.
Yeah, with Lauren Alexander, right?
Yeah, we
Jeff
practiced.
is awesome.
Practice last couple weeks. Andrews picks up stuff easily. Jeff's
Sure
seasoned,
does.
and I just threw out some stuff that I was like, well, this would be fun, and threw in some new things that I haven't done before.
So, I mean, if you could talk to people out there that are, you know, let's say this is coming out, or people are watching this before the 3rd annual, what would you say to people to get folks to come to the 3rd annual PorchFest?
Well, I mean, you're going to get to see a variety of genres. You're going to get to see the freshest artists in this area. You're going to see the most, the tightest bands all at one time. If you can't go out every weekend and you have to pick a time to go, this is the time to go. And it's on Mother's Day weekend usually. It's usually the 2nd weekend in May. So it's a good way to spend time with your family and have a good time.
And now you and I are also both huge fans of music as well.
Yes.
So as a fan, is it not cool to see all of these different musicians able to mingle and, you know, hanging out with each other? Because everybody's working the same night.
Definitely. That's probably another advantage is that most of these artists stick around to listen to the other artists because they know them and we all work around in the same circuit. But we don't always get to see everybody else play. And so you get to see people's progress, you get to see who's playing what, new songs, and it's a lot of fun.
And what do you think the impact is on PorchFest for local music itself?
Well, I think that it definitely drives some buzz about our community in Kilgore and definitely about just the talent that we have in this region. I mean, it brings attention to it. Green Texas is probably a similar comparison as far as there's always something going on there, and in East Texas it seems like there's been a real renaissance of music and people are paying attention.
And what's really cool is a lot of these folks that are playing out here are nominees for awards almost every year.
And not just in ETX.
No. We're talking the whole state,
We're talking national.
Yeah. Well, Darren Morris is a good example.
Kadie Lynn
as well. That's right. Cody Wayne.
Yep.
And there's some out of this world talent in East Texas, and it's all here at PorchFest. How many total acts did you guys have this week?
I think originally we scheduled 23, and then I think it is 22. I think it's 22.
So 22 acts in 2 days. They'll be doing it again next year. So if you happen to be tuning in 2018 and you want something to do the 2nd weekend in May, come out to the 3rd annual PorchFest. We're sitting here at the 2nd annual PorchFest, having a great time, amazing food, cold drinks, and the best live entertainment anywhere in East Texas, anywhere in Texas, really. So we hope you're here, and if you're not, make sure you come out next year in 2018. Follow along with the Back Porch on Facebook.
Jenn Ford Music.
And Jenn Ford Music, of course. She'll be going on with Andrew and our friend Jeffrey Odom. Amazing drummer.
Thank you.
But yeah, thank you, Jenn, for coming on.
Appreciate it. Thank you for coming.
No problem.
Bye, y'all.
What the hell am I doing? Laying around with you. Got a reputation for you. Broken heart too. I do know coming back. Don't really have it. Only thing I hope for is that I live with you. What the people say. And I look just like a fool. Knowing this way. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to you. The talk to the small town street. Let them spread their rumors home. Silent music. That's when I'm with you. And I'll sing the chorus. I just wanna hold you. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted to you.
Hey guys, Boston Chris back with more shenanigans at the PorchFest 2017 with Emcee Chad Mauldin. He's emceeing this year's PorchFest. How's things going so far, Chad?
It's a lot of fun. There's been a lot of great bands. Just people are having a good time. It was Catfish last night and Crawfish today, and lots of blues and rock and roll, and yeah, it's a blast.
So you got to be pretty tired because you were here all day yesterday, and you're going to be here all day and night tonight.
Yeah, Darren Morris was the headliner last night.
Right.
We all know and love Darren Morris. Mixing his album right
Yeah,
now. Mixing
I know.
his single that's
I can't
out on the
wait.
radio right
Yeah.
now. We're excited about that.
And that's climbing already.
Yeah. So that set ended at midnight, and so yeah, we were back bright and early this morning, and TEAZUR ends it tonight, which will be fun. Everybody loves TEAZUR, and they're just a blast, and so that'll be a fun.
I
set.
love the concept out here just because, I mean, we all love local music.
Yeah.
You know, we really do. And this really is the showcase of East Texas' finest music, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
all
in
of
a
these
lot of
people.
ways.
Yeah, all these people that go out and see these bands, they all have their favorite bands here in the area. They just sort of converge on this. This is the second annual PorchFest, and so I think that's a great thing.
And I think it's cool too, just to see these musicians hanging out with each other, because
Yeah.
they're usually all gigging on the same, Fridays and Saturdays. So it's pretty cool to see, Tobie Turner from TEAZUR and Donnie Dodson from White Trash Wannabes, or whatever. All these folks kind of mixing together.
Yeah, it's
really
real
cool.
fraternal. These guys, they don't get to hang out because they're all working on the same nights.
Right,
and so
right.
they all.
So really, here in East Texas, the only time you get to see that is here at PorchFest and maybe at the award show as well. So maybe twice a year you really get to see that.
That's
and PorchFest is one of those times. So if people are watching this in 2018, we're getting ready for the third annual PorchFest. What would you say to people to get them to come to the show next year?
To come to the next PorchFest? Yeah. Well, just absolutely. I know my wife and I, when the weekend rolls around, because of the line of work I'm in, with
one of the best producers in Texas.
Thank you very much. We have to get out and see shows, but even if we didn't have to, we would want to because it's what we love to do.
Right.
And so I think a lot of people are the same way. The weekend rolls around, they go, "Who are we going to see this weekend?" Well, very often here in East Texas, because we have so much talent, there's 3 or 4 or 5 or however many shows.
Very tough to choose.
You wish you could go see them all.
Yeah.
I know April and I are in that situation a lot. We're like, wow, I really wish we could, like for instance, Chris Colson, one of my artists. Well, he's off somewhere else. But the cool thing about PorchFest is that you can see a lot of those bands all in one setting, and that's a nice thing.
And at the same time, you got vendors out here, you got great food, great service.
Oh yeah.
Some of the best entertainment this side of the Rio Grande, for sure.
Yeah, right in our backyard.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys are missing it. If you're not here this year, there's a lot of folks out there, and they're doing well. Jackie and Vicky are huge proponents of what the East Texas music scene is about. So you guys make sure you're checking out PorchFest next year. Of course, we're going to have some live music on this episode, so you guys can kind of get a feel of what's going on out here. Hopefully we can bring you 3 or 4, maybe 5 songs in this episode. So you guys just keep on listening for more great shenanigans from PorchFest 2017. Boston Chris back again with yet more shenanigans here from 2017, PorchFest 2017 that is. And I've got one of my favorite bands in all of East Texas sitting here with me, well 3/4 of them anyway. This is Sweet Pain Rocks, you guys. I think they were episode 76 earlier this year. And so I wanted to get the artist's perspective on what's going on here in Kilgore with PorchFest this week. You guys rocked it out yesterday. Just a really tight set, I was telling you earlier. Really, really enjoying it. You guys just keep getting better and better. But tell us what PorchFest means to the artist, the local artist here in East Texas.
Well, for me, it just means, keeping live music alive, supporting each other. You get to actually hear each other because most of the time you don't get that chance.
Right.
Everybody's always playing and you're playing. So it's a great opportunity to meet other band members and just be a whole part of like a big family unit of musicians and artists.
Right.
So, and you get to kind of show off a little bit like if they haven't heard you in a while. And
it's almost like an all-star show.
Yeah,
It really is.
Well, really, yeah. And they put up a sound system like that, and it's a joy to get behind there and just and cut loose without anybody saying.
Yeah,
and the community gets to get involved because a lot of local vendors get to come out and participate and be here.
It's also completely family friendly as well.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Gives a chance for the whole family to come out and see these bands that mom and dad are talking about all week long.
Right.
Totally agree.
Yeah, otherwise you wouldn't get to see Sweet Pain or TEAZUR or Cody Wayne or any of these folks.
Yeah, you invite people to your show and they're like, well, I can't, I got grandkids or I got kids or I got whatever.
So that's a good way of looking at this. I hadn't even thought about that. Really, Jackie and Vicky are giving the next generation of fans the opportunity to hear live local music. And I think that's really important.
Very community
oriented.
Yeah, it's a great thing for the community and a great thing for all the local bands. Like Sonia said, get together. We get to see each other. Like she said, on the weekends we all play in different areas.
Yeah. And it's like a split up family, really. And so when everybody comes in, so Micah White called it a family reunion.
Yeah, basically.
PorchFest is.
Yeah, it's great. It's an honor to be a part of it. We're just so thankful to Jackie and everybody. It's just it's just such an honor for me personally to be a part of it.
So if someone was watching,
it's very
humbling.
I agree. So if someone was watching this episode later this year, let's say PorchFest 3 is coming around, 2018.
Yeah.
What would you guys say to people who should come out and see the show?
Man, come out and see it because you're going to get to see a lot of good East Texas bands, a lot of local music, got lots of vendors, all genres. There's stuff for the kids to do.
I think what Jackie did here by even having this festival open to all these bands. It's just opening up a whole gateway of entertainment to East Texas, really. And just like Sonia said, it's just a focal point for all these bands to get together, people to get together, really, that haven't seen it. I mean, with all the equipment up there, everything's moving so fast, and there's not a lot of delay.
It's
not
so
a lot of
fluid
everything.
too. I mean,
Yeah,
everything is so natural, and
it is.
You know, there's a lot of time and effort that goes into that. Just getting one band off and another one on. I know, I've been there. We did that East Texas Rocks thing last year at the Levee, and it was hard.
Yeah.
You know,
it's very different. And plus, you got country, you got blues, you got rock, you got classic rock, 80s rock.
We had a jazz saxophonist outside today.
Yeah, you got
exactly
all your
dual stages going on, acoustic stuff, and
plus they have a magician walking around too.
Yeah, entertainment.
And I hope more people catch on around the East Texas area to what's going on here.
People don't realize how much talent is in East Texas.
Unbelievable. I mean, it's, you know, there's just 22 bands here at PorchFest this weekend, but I mean, there's really hundreds of acts in East Texas that deserve more attention. Which is why, I mean, I just feel blessed to be able to bring this show to people out there that are living in Maine or Bangladesh. I mean, who knows? You know? I mean, so it's really cool to shine a light on East Texas, and Jackie and Vicky are doing that in a big way here with PorchFest every single year. So once again, you guys, Sweet Pain in the house, back in the ETX ROCKS Show.
Thank you,
guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Thanks for being a part of this.
ETX rocks.
We'll be back with more, you guys. Alright guys, Boston Chris back with still more shenanigans here at PorchFest 2017. Guys, we have a treat for y'all. There's not very many times where you see these three gentlemen at the same time, at the same place. In my opinion, these guys are probably three of the biggest supporters of local music here in the East Texas region. And without them, honestly, these bands out here may not get the promotion that they so richly deserve. So Raymond has been tagged the grandfather. So we got Raymond Hyatt. I'm going to talk about him first. Mr. Micah White and Mr. Darius Denton. These guys are the trifecta of East Texas music photographers that we have in our region here. And I wanted to talk to them a little bit about this amazing thing they have going on here in Kilgore called PorchFest. All of these amazing local acts, I'd say the best of the best in East Texas. What would you guys say?
I would say
a lot over here. Who's missing? Who's missing?
Triad, he's in Jefferson tonight.
Micah knows where everybody is all the time, and you should follow him on Facebook if you want to know where people are playing, because he takes that time out of his busy schedule. Micah, you and I started working together for the first time last year.
Yes, sir.
At Uncle Dallas's memorial.
Right.
I think that was your first shoot too.
That was.
Right?
I felt like I owed it to him, and I had asked you, and you kindly were gracious enough to, in your busy schedule, to allow me to work.
You did an amazing job out there too, but it's just amazing to see how far you've grown and how much of a part of the scene you are, really. I mean, in Raymond as well. You two guys are probably running to each other a lot at the different clubs, and because you're both part of the cool kids with TEAZUR.
Yeah. TEAZUR is a very special band for me. That was the first band that I started shooting under without the scope of my studio that I used to work for.
Right.
And Mike Reiner was kind enough to say, you know, when I asked him, because I always ask the bands before I shoot them, and after he gave me the go-ahead, it's been a love affair ever since. They're like a brother to me. They're all like brothers to me. And I always try to make sure when they're in the area to take at least one set of photograph.
Right. Darius, tell us a little bit more about where, you know, how you started, and for you folks out there, he's owner of Darius Denton Photography, right?
Yes, sir. Well, I started using my camera phone,
Right.
which is an Android, and I was thinking like maybe I should upgrade on my camera, like I was switching from a Nikon to a Canon, and when I very first started using my Nikon camera, TEAZUR was the first band I shot also. It was back in December of 2000.
TEAZUR makes it very easy, I think. I mean, they're just so amazing on stage.
Yeah, I started using my camera back in December 2016.
Wow. So you're kind of the youngin' of the bunch. And I know you both, shoot, professionally as well. Raymond, you don't really do the whole professional thing. This is more of a hobby for you.
I'm just a rank amateur.
And I disagree heavily. Raymond and I met because of local music. Obviously, we're both very, very passionate about music around here. Just trying to find. And Raymond's a good example of somebody who really not only loves the music but cares about each individual musician like a friend. I mean, it's just amazing the family of things around
Exactly
here.
what it is, a family.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is.
I love live music and think you should too.
So tell me and everybody out there, because this is really a PorchFest interview, a PorchFest episode. Tell them in your own words what this particular festival means to the community for East Texas music.
I can actually answer that real simple. Tobie Turner told me last year, and it is actually probably wise words, that it's like a family reunion for the musicians, because they're normally playing in their own venues on the weekends and they can't see each other play. So this is a chance for all of them to get together to catch up on what's going on with the family, what's going on in their music career, get to hear each other play. And it's the same way with Raymond, myself, and Darius. It's a chance for us to get caught up on everything as well. And that's what it is. It's a family reunion for musicians. And Jackie and Vicky Clayton are kindly enough to host it. And this is the second year, and I hope this thing succeeds. There's a lot of force behind it. The bands are enjoying it. This year, I think the turnout was better than last year, and last year was pretty good.
Yeah.
But that's what it is, in my opinion. And I think Tobie Turner was right. It is like a family reunion for musicians.
It's also the opportunity, like for me, also, as well as some of these other musicians in here. You got White Trash Wannabe in there listening to the Tuxedo Cats.
That's right.
And never heard of them before. Never heard of them before.
I've never seen Tuxedo Cats.
Excellent band.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I've seen two, I guess half of them. They were second childhood as well, but I've never seen Tuxedo Cats together. So yeah, it's exciting.
And too, there's a lot of people I've seen singly and playing in different jams that are playing with their whole band. And you're like, oh, I get it, man.
Going inside, outside, you get the full band feel inside, you get the acoustic stuff outside, the more solo, intimate feel of the stuff that's going on outside.
And the variety of music too. All genre. I mean, I was just out there listening to Darius Daniel kill it on the sax.
Yeah.
And you don't normally hear that in a club around Longview, Kilgore area.
So why do you guys, at the end of the night, why do you guys do what you do? I want to hear it from your own mouth. Starting with you, Darius.
I mean, the reason why we take pictures of local music, is to cherish memories, And to me, it's like passion, It's like passion, And it's a good chance to meet other people, Because friends turn into family. Friends turn to family like TEAZUR, That's our family. TEAZUR / Black Mountain, like that.
Yeah.
That's like family to us.
Right. Micah?
Basically, simply, 10 years from now, a lot of this won't exist, or there'll be new bands, a lot of the bands that we're seeing today. Well, what Raymond and Denton and I do is we freeze moments in time that will never be replicated anywhere else. So these guys can go back and say, damn, darn. Raymond took this shot, or Micah took this shot, or Denton took this shot, and we're no longer together. Maybe someone's passed on or moved off or whatever, but basically, we're freezing moment. That's what I do. I do it because there will never be another moment like this. Never.
Raymond?
And I get to share my passion for what I listen to, and maybe somebody will see a shot or see a series of shots and say, you know what, I really do need to go see them and go support their local brothers on the stage.
That's right.
The ones that put their neck in the noose for me to be entertained.
Right. I think at the end of the day, that's what's the important thing, is just trying to spread the word a little bit more. You might reach one person that never heard of TEAZUR and went to the show.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, that is true.
That
Because
happens
I've had a
quite a
lot
bit.
of people that have come to me and said, you know what, I've never heard that band, but you know, I saw their little video clip and they sound good, and I'm gonna make their next show.
Awesome.
The same thing with what you're doing with ETX Music, the music awards, all the podcasts and all this stuff.
Y'all did an excellent job.
Thank you.
Going to the award ceremony the last 2 years, I've heard bands and artists that I've never heard before. I heard Darius Denton's first time play the national anthem last year. Kadie Lynn, first time.
And
you
she's
know,
here
at the
today.
music awards, and she
But-
killed it with her new band.
There's just so much talent here locally, and it's things like PorchFest that we need more of.
Yes.
It's the passion level of these three gentlemen that we need more of. These guys, they don't do it for money, they do it for the love of what they love. It's that simple. It's not just about family, but about the passion for the talent that exists here in the East Texas region.
Exactly.
Guys, coming to you from PorchFest 2017, this is Boston Chris once again, Micah White, Darius Denton, Raymond Hyatt, the Triad of photography here in East Texas. We'll be right back with more.
She was doing right. She had her own show and that's a to back. All night, with my days, I've got to tell you, shoulders and sides now. Sweet, sweet lady, won't treat me right. Long as we can make it to the show, now we're an American band. We're an American band. Coming to your town, we'll have you party.
All right, Boston Chris here again with the ETX ROCKS Show with more shenanigans from PorchFest 2017. And we have the White Trash Wannabes in the house finally on the ETX ROCKS Show. And I gotta tell you, I've been involved with East Texas music for a couple of years now. Today was my first time hearing y'all live. And I was completely blown away. You guys are incredible. Of course, we hear hype about you guys all the time. So to finally see y'all live was really a treat. So thank you for that. You guys are really great.
Glad you like it, bro.
And the first time playing at PorchFest in 2017, you said on stage you were a little surprised that you guys were asked. So tell me about what it's like for your first time actually playing at PorchFest.
No, it was really nice, man. To tell you the truth, you guys, we were a little different than anything else I think they had. So, I say the least.
Right.
It's exactly like we try to go from one inspection to the next, and then at the end of it, we try to give a bang.
Yep.
But I don't know what they might have thought of it, but we had a good time. It was a good reaction.
Yeah, well, you guys stay true to yourselves too, right? Yeah. That's important. And, I've heard a lot of stories about Donnie Dodson. Let me introduce the guys first of all. This is Donnie Dodson, his brother Dustin Dodson, and Blake Ferris, the drummer, bassist, lead man, and guitarist. And so, Donnie, I've been told that you can pretty much perform any song that's ever requested of you. That you have actually done Disney songs on stage before. Is this true?
I've done many Disney songs. That's very true. It's very true. That the girls love the Disney songs.
Chicks dig Disney. That's got to be a new band name, just like an opening act for y'all. Chicks dig Disney.
Also, ego and watch that movies. All we're gonna do is like play Emcee in like Bare Necessities next time. We like to get people, really mix it up and really kind of throw them for a loop every now and then. I think we really do well doing that.
I think another thing that really kind of bleeds out into the crowd is you guys are having a great time on stage. You're having a good time.
For sure.
You know, I mean, Donnie says that he hasn't slept in a couple of days, and I mean, you still were bringing it up there.
Yeah, no, I don't get that. They play 6 nights a week at least.
I know.
You know,
Very busy guy.
That was wild. But man, obviously, you get a good crowd, everybody's having fun, and it all works out.
So you do play 6 nights a week. What do you play? Promote yourself, man.
I play every Monday at the Memphis in Longview, every Tuesday at Sheila's in Longview, and then random places besides that.
So, I mean, do you have a Facebook page for just Donnie, or is it just a white trash?
Yeah, you can look up Donnie Dotson. Donnie with IE Dotson, DOD, and something.
And I mean, you'd be able to follow along with
Main thing is, yeah, for sure. If you want to see where my acoustic shows are, but the main thing is go like our page,
White Trash Wannabes, WANNABES, or is it EES? EES.
Yeah, it's got to be as complicated as possible.
Well, you know, that's why I always spell everything out.
My email address.
I can't wait. So, I mean, I'm excited because I know you guys have recently gone through a change at drummer, and you know, haven't been playing a whole lot of full band shows. So, are we going to be expecting more full band stuff from y'all?
For sure. We're going to the Crater this next week. It's going to be crazy.
Yes.
We're headlining the Friday night, and then we're closing the whole park down Saturday on the backstage.
Wow.
It's going to be wild.
That's what, Mount Enterprise, right?
Yeah.
Durango Crater? Or
Durango Canyon, yeah. I never heard it called that till this year. It's cool. I know.
Yeah.
Played there 7 years now, I think.
Well, I just remember a poster, I think, from last year or the year before that said Durango Canyon. And I was like, what? Oh, the crater!
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah.
I got you. It's the crater.
Exactly. It's almost like U.S. for now. There's people that come from way off just come to the Crater. Man, be surprised.
Right, yeah, oh yeah, I know.
A lot of
And
really cool people.
just to be out there in the middle of nowhere too. I mean, people are partying it up. And I know the Uncle Lucius thing they have out there every year as well.
Yeah.
I think that's in April usually.
It just happened.
Yeah, it just happened. So, I mean, what do you guys think the effect of something like PorchFest, a festival like this, what's the effect that has on like the local music scene for bands?
Obviously, it's a good thing, man. I mean, we don't ever get to hang out with our buddies, and we got to watch a couple bands play. A couple bands we ain't never seen play, which is really nice. Obviously, man, you can't do enough stuff like this, but PorchFest has got to go on.
Yes, I agree.
This TEAZUR and everybody come hang out. All the musicians you get to hang out with that you wish you could go see.
It's like a family reunion.
It is like
you know,
I recognized a lot of people as soon as I got here. I've met a lot of people since I've been here that I didn't even know.
Right.
A lot of great friends.
It's like seeing White Trash Wannabes for the first time. I don't know how it hasn't happened up till now, but I think you guys, you were saying that Tuxedo Cats, that was your first time to see them.
My first time seeing them.
I hadn't seen them before yet.
Amazing, by the way.
Yeah, they were great.
They're really good.
Their drummer and keyboardist has like a little side project called Second Childhood that's really cool too.
That keyboard is funky. I like that.
Yeah,
I like
they're
that.
really good. And I mean, it's just amazing how many different bands there are in East Texas that can bring it like that. You know what I mean? Yourselves included. And I hope very shortly, hopefully, we'll have White Trash Wannabes on the show. We've had emails from people asking, when are you going to get WTW? We're working on it. We'll have to write down his email address a couple of times because apparently it's hard.
Maybe we'll support it once. Long.
We'd love to be there, man.
For sure.
Well, awesome.
Memphis Club tonight. Let's do it.
So you guys are playing tonight too?
Yeah, we're headed to
Good Lord,
Headed to
you're
Memphis.
double booking it.
Friday, leave about 5 minutes from now. Pretty close.
All right, so you guys make sure you're checking out White Trash Wannabes with 2 E's at the end on Facebook. Give them a like, and we'll have them back real shortly on the ETX ROCKS Show. I think this is going to be our last interview for PorchFest 2017. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to another great episode of the ETX ROCKS Show. Don't forget, we always tell you, thank you for supporting local music, and don't ever forget that ETX rocks.
Hell yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Kadie Lynn, and make sure to tune in to ETX Rocks with
Boston Chris.
Aaron Watson, ETX ROCKS.
ETX ROCKS, Alan Fox Band.
Hey guys, we're the Morning Madhouse. I'm Carter.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Ginger.
It's the best podcast ever made in all of history.
Hi, this is Paul Bebo, and I'm ETX ROCKS with Boston Chris Barnes. You're gonna love it.
ETX Rocks.
Hey, East Texas. DP here. ETX ROCKS.
Hey, East Texas, we're Enduring House, a Christian rock band.
ETX ROCKS!
Hey, this is Monty Pittman from ETX ROCKS.
Hey East Texas, Jaden Farnsworth, ETX Rocks.
Hey everybody, I'm David McCarty with the Gypsy Creek Band.
As always, ETX rocks.
Hey guys, this is Chris Colston. Thanks for tuning in to the ETX ROCKS Show.
To the ETX ROCKS Show.
The ETX ROCKS Show.
Ho! Hey folks, I'm WWE Hall of Famer Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and I just want to make sure you support local music.
Hi East Texas, this is Chris Wayne.
And Crystal Clark with KYKX 1057. ETX rocks!
Hey East Texas, we're Lady Chaz and the Tramps. And just remember, ETX rocks.
Hey, this is Todd Freeman of ETX Rocks with Boston Chris.
Hey East Texas, I'm Waylon Hicks, and remember, ETX rocks.
Hey, what's going on guys? This is the one and only SP and Mexicano con Estilo. Make sure to support your local music and ETX rocks.
Hello, we're one way home.
Hey East Texas, this is TEAZUR.
Please continue to support local music.
And always remember, ETX rocks!
Howdy folks, this is Aaron Watson. Support local music and ETX rocks.
Hey, this is Chris Colston, and make sure you support local music
and ETX rocks.
Hey, this is Hannah Kirby. Thanks for tuning in to the ETX ROCKS Show.
Tough guy, ho!
Covering music-related content of all genres. If it filters through Eastern Texas, it's fair game. Y'all bring it. From Texarkana down to the coast and Dallas down to Houston and everything in between, we are ETX Rocks!